Welcome back to Spartans at the Spice here on Monday, a special day that we have got our men's segment right here. And we've got a special guest with us, one of the men's basketball players, Jafeth Martinez. Welcome to the Sugar and Spice.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you for having me here.
A little bit about him. He's 6'9". He is a junior forward from Honduras.
Yes, sir.
And one thing I think is really significant about that, and reading with your bio and all, that you are the first D1 player to ever receive a full scholarship in NCAA history. That's impressive. That's got to be something you're proud of.
Yes, sir.
So, really good right there. Played from Florida Southwest State Junior College down there, averaging 4.4 points a game, 5.1 rebounds a game. You got 34 block shots, and that's got to be at the top of the list in the Big South right there. So, again, I'm going to call you the Windex man because you keep everything clean in the lane there, cleaning the backboards and everything. 59% free throw shooter. We've got to work on your free throws a little bit and get that up again right there. Hadn't hit any threes this year. Have you thought about it?
Not really. That's not my job.
That's not your job right there, though. But that was one thing when I coached, and I was a high school and college coach for 37 years, though, that my 5 men, I taught them how to shoot the three. And they had the green light that, because, you know this, being a shot blocker, most big men don't want to come out of the paint to come out and pick somebody up. And we had it out there where lots of times that my 5 man in our offense would be up top on offense and would have wide open looks at the basket, and we would burn some of those people who want to come out there now. Because once you can get them to come out, then it opens up the paint where the shot blocker's not in there.
For the guards.
Yep. Right there, though. But you're shooting 66% from the floor, which is a high percentage there. You're 28 out of 42 from the floor, though. So you've got a really good percentage with that, though. But just talk a little bit about how you think your season has gone.
I think it's going really great. We had like a losing streak right now, but we're working on it. And I know when we start our winning streak, when we start our run, it's gonna be great. We're gonna go all the way to the conference final.
And the thing right now too that's hard for a lot of players to realize, you got to look at the big picture. Everybody wants to win every game, and they want to win the regular season championship. But regular season championship don't get you anywhere. What matters is the tournament, and you put 3 games together, and then that punches your ticket to the big dance. And this is just preparing you to get ready to go do that, though. And lots of time people put too much stock in what you're doing regular season and all. Again, like I said, you want to win, but that's where things really matter the most. What do you feel like are your strong points in your game? I know blocking shots is, but what are some other things you think?
Yeah, on the defensive side is protecting the paint, like blocking shots, like cleaning the mess. If somebody get blown by, I'm gonna go help. Get the shot lock at the rim. And offensively is like my offensive rebounding. I do get like a lot of offensive rebound. I always like crashing the grass and getting put back downs or drop off downs and stuff like that.
Okay. What do you feel like that you still need to improve or work on in your game?
I think my footwork got to work a little bit, and my ability to guard smaller players at the perimeter to be able to switch and guard 6'2" guard, not just guarding big.
Right. And your free throws.
Yeah.
That's the other thing there. See, I'm saying this because I was an 89% career free throw shooter. So I made one day, I was practicing, I hit 163 in a row. So I always, being a guard, I always wanted the ball at the end of the game with the game on the line because that's money. I love to score points. That's money right there. I would dare them to foul me on that, though. So that was my mentality. But I worked I could probably go in. I was kidding with one of the girls players with Kenley Patterson that she's struggling from the free throw line. That she's, at that point, she was only like 6 out of 21 and was shooting low. I said, Kenley, I challenge you to a free throw shooting contest. We'll shoot 10. And I said, I bet I'll make more with my eyes closed than you do with yours open. Because it's all a getting in a rhythm, getting comfortable. You shoot them the same way every time. But I remember going down to the Final Four one year, and they had like a basketball game, an exhibition at that. And I went to shooting free throws. And they had a contest where you could shoot free throws until you missed two in a row. And I hit 78 in a row. And I ended up, and I finally got tired because I wasn't dressed for doing this. But I ended up making 128 out of 132, and I finally missed two in a row on purpose so I could quit. But that's always been my thing. That free throws to me were the most important part of the game there. So, all right, let's get into some other things right there. How did you end up at USC Upstate?
So I don't know if you know, but Coach Marty was
Hmm.
the first coach in the junior college that I was
Okay.
for the Southwestern. So like when he started recruiting me, he was talking about me about like how he was when he was there, and like other people from there, they was like my head coach last year was his assistant coach in the first year. So he was talking to me like how it was with him and stuff like that. And when I came to my visit, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be my place. And I had Braylon. I knew Braylon from like past year that we used to play in Yuko, so I knew who was Braylon. I used to like talk a little bit with Braylon, so he told me like come here. That's why I decided to come here.
Well, it's interesting that I asked Marty at the end of the season last year. I said, "What when you hit the recruiting trail? What are you recruiting?" He said, "I've got to get a rim protector." He had that at the top of his list. He said, "I got to get a rim protector. I've got to get a point guard," and he said, "I've got to get somebody when we needed bucket to go to." And he got that because he got you protecting the rim. He's got Smith at the point guard, and he's got Benninger,
Mason, yeah.
yeah, Mason right there. So those were the three things, the areas he was looking for when he went out recruiting last year. So you fit the piece to the puzzle right there. All right, we're gonna ask some fun questions to get to know you a little bit here. Let me find these questions. What month were you born in?
August.
August what?
Yeah, 25th.
That's my wife's birthday.
Really?
My birthday's August the 20th, but my wife was born on August the 25th. That's a great day right there. What's your favorite food to eat?
Seafood.
Seafood.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
I would say black.
Okay. All right. Tell me if you could design a USC Upstate basketball uniform, what would your uniform look like?
Uh,
Pants, jersey, and all.
yeah, I will get like a design with like palm tree, like some island design
Okay.
on it.
What
I
color would it be? Would it be black, green and white trim, or
yeah, it'll be black.
okay?
To me, it'll be black with some like signs on the side, like the logo, like the outstate name would be like on not just a regular colors, like design in the outstate logo.
I always like black uniforms. It makes you look tougher. I think out there makes meaner. White may make you look quicker, but a black uniform makes you look meaner and tougher
Yes, sir.
when you go on the court. So actually one of the colors of the teams I coached was black, so we had an all black uniforms right there though. All right, have you? Let's see. Do you eat ketchup on your steak?
Yeah,
You do. I do too. You're one of the few people. I like ketchup on my
I
steak.
do. Like I use ketchup for like most of the time. Chick-fil-A sauce and ketchup.
Okay. Those are very good right there. All right. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle?
Yeah,
Okay.
dirt bike.
All right. Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket?
Yes, sir.
I have too. So, uh, all right. I've got in my pocket. I've got a set of keys to any vehicle. It's a set of keys that will fit any vehicle I'm giving you. What vehicle are you going to get?
That's a good question. I think I would get a Nissan Nismo.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's one of my favorite cars.
That sounds good. What color you want to get? black one or
All black,
I got you.
all black.
That sounds like a good one right there. Let's see right here. Looking at what do you binge watch on TV? Have you got like something your favorite thing you like to watch on TV?
I do not watch too much TV.
You don't?
Yeah, I don't watch too much TV.
Okay. What are your hobbies? Do you have any hobbies to when you get away from basketball just to have some fun and relax? What do you like to do?
When I'm back home, like I got a lot of stuff to do. I go spear fishing or
Wow.
ride dirt bikes or I go on the boat. So, but here it's not like that much stuff to do. So I just like
In
maybe
other words, Spartanburg's boring.
so sometimes just be on the game or be on the phone, stuff like that, or maybe building Legos too.
Do you play any video games
So,
or what do you like to play with that?
Call of Duty.
Okay. For Christmas, I bought my own Christmas present. After Christmas, I got one of those virtual reality goggles
Oh,
there,
really?
and I got the Golf Plus game. And so I think last night I played 72 holes of golf that I kept playing. Now I'm getting better now. It took me a while to get used to that and all because I thought I was walking that one day when I was playing. I thought I was walking down the fairway, and next thing I know, I tripped and turned to flip over the recliner because you can't see it in
Yeah,
there.
can't see
And
it.
I think I hit the Christmas tree once on my backswing and hit the coffee table once, but I'm getting better. I have not torn anything else up right there though with that though, but that's a lot of fun to play those kind of things. All right, can you sing?
No, sir.
Do you try to sing?
No.
No. Can you play an instrument?
Yeah, I can play the drums
Okay.
and I can play the piano a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That takes special talent to do that. My daughter is very good in the piano. She's a music therapist, but she can sit down. We were watching during Christmas when she came home from Charleston. We were watching the movie like Home Alone on there, and it was a theme song was doing it. She got up, and walked over to the piano player, to the piano, and played the song without even looking at the music, just by ear. So she's very talented. I can play the radio. I can play it loud too. So, but I can do that. Okay, let's see. How did you get started playing basketball in Honduras? Was it there very much basketball down there, or how did you get started?
No, sir. This is like a crazy story because like I used to play soccer my whole life till I was 17. I started playing basketball when I was 17.
Okay.
And one day I was like, my brother was like, "Oh, let's go to like play basketball." And I was like, "Ah, yes, I'm gonna give it a try because there was no soccer game that day."
Uh huh.
So I went to the court to give it a try, and I saw my brother. My brother was really good, and he was talking trash to me, blah blah blah. And then I was like, on my mind, I was like, I'm just gonna learn basketball just to win win against my brother. And I started like coming like every day. Then I got in love with the game. I started playing basketball every day.
I started playing. I am 67 years old, and I have either been playing basketball, coaching basketball, or now broadcasting game that I do a lot of the ESPN games that y'all play. I got your game with Longwood coming up next week, but I have been doing that. Basketball has been a passion for me for 61 years now.
That's
That I love the game of basketball. I've always enjoyed playing. I had an older brother and older sister that both of them played basketball too, and we used to have some really good games out in the backyard. And I'd go out and play from sun up until sundown, and we had a street light uh, in my backyard, and I'd be out there at 9 o'clock at night still playing because I loved the game. And my goal was to go to college on basketball scholarship, and I did to Upstate. So
good.
so that was one of the big things how I got basketball wise. Okay, your most embarrassing moment.
Embarrassing. Oh, so it was my prep school year, and we was playing in like a it was like a jamboree, and like I don't know something was going on. Like my coach was screaming, and I like one of my teammates passed me the ball, and I grabbed it and I went to dunk the ball, but I dunked it on my own goal.
Uh Was it a good dunk? Was it an awesome dunk? At least get that
I
out of
almost
it.
tear the arena off.
Uh, that's interesting. I've
Yeah.
never heard that. I'll have to remember that. Just wait till the next TV game that I do next week. That when we talk about you, I'll say he once dunked on the wrong goal. You've given me a story right now for the game TV game next week. Uh, all right, if they were to come in and to make a movie on Jafeth, your life story, who would you want to play you in the movie?
I think my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
You think he'd do a good job? Would he do you justice? And he wouldn't make you look bad or anything, would he?
No.
Is your brother's older, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Have you ever shot a gun before?
Yeah.
I have too. I've got my concealed weapons permit, and I think everybody needs to have done that. And not that I ever want to use it, but in case I do to protect my family or whatever, then I've got it in case, just in case. Can you cook?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Seafood.
Okay, that sounds good. Have you ever changed a flat tire?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sure you can swim
Oh yeah.
down there. Would you ever go skydiving?
Oh yeah. That's
Really?
my bucket list. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I might do it this year. This is my
Wow,
bucket list for this year.
man, you're braver than I am. I'm afraid of heights, so there ain't no way you'd have to hit me over the head, knock me out, push me out of the plane, pull the cord for me, and wake me up when it was over. There's no way I could do that though. All right, have you ever held a snake before?
No.
Okay, I've held a python before, and it's a big old snake, but it was like holding muscles. But I don't like snakes.
You don't like me?
I don't like no necks. They're all body, no neck, right there. What is your biggest phobia? Do you have a fear? What would be something you'd be afraid of?
When I was growing up, I used to be afraid of crabs.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, it's not too much. I'm
Okay.
not gonna be afraid. But when I was growing up, I was like, that was my phobia because um, I remember I was playing and one day one crab just pinched my finger.
Ooh,
Yeah, and that was so bad because I was young, so it was like
that would scare you. No, no
terrifying.
sharks though. Have you ever been in water with sharks? Or I couldn't do that. I watched the movie Jaws. I couldn't do that. So, all right. Was something, and I've learned one thing just now though, but was something that most people would not know about you? Something about you that most people wouldn't know about? No.
They will not know that I used to play soccer my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think people know that.
I've never seen too many 6'9" soccer
Yeah,
players.
yeah.
I
That's
mean,
why.
what? I mean, were you the goalie? You take up half the goal.
I was yeah. I never tried the goalie, but I was like a defender and a midfielder too.
Okay. All right. What is your least favorite post player drill?
My least favorite. I think the Mikings.
Miking drill?
Yeah.
Okay. That I was talking with Coach Mackey there about some of the things. I used to get down there and mix it up with my post players in the paint with the two ball on block with the pad drill. I used to have fun with that. I used to clean their clocks going up with that. They hated to see me walking down there with that hand shield. And all, now we got better at finishing plays though, but I used to club them good. I used to give them almost whiplash with that though. But it's people don't realize that it is war in the paint.
Yeah.
The paint is not a place for the meek-hearted people in there because it is like indoor football with no equipment in there though. So, but I was telling him one of my favorite drills. I had a guy who was leading rebounder in the ACC. His name was George Lynch, and he played for the Lakers. Was telling me one time his biggest secret for blocking out was when the shot would go up, he would come up quickly with a forearm, the person he's covering, in the chest, and it would stun them enough to where he could turn and get position. But every time, that was his first thing, was this guy. And the referee didn't see it. Plus, he was not one of the cheap shot or anything. But he would stun that player with that forearm to get position and get that rebound. So that was one of my tricks of the trade for rebounding
That's a good trick.
down there. So, all right, getting into some other things here. What we got here? Moving on down the list. Here, can you drive a stick shift?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I learned though. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. I think Buckshot is my favorite movie. It's like a Jamaican movie,
Okay,
Caribbean movie.
I like the Jamaican bobsled. That was a good movie. I enjoyed that one right there. Okay, you said you've got a brother. Do you have any other brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I got two brothers and one sister.
Okay. Do they play sports? Your
Uh,
brother, you said, played
yeah, my
basketball.
brother played basketball. My older brother, he used to play soccer.
Okay. All right. Let me see right here. What was your favorite Christmas present as a little boy?
Uh, I think I had like a remote car
Uh
that
huh.
it was huge, like big remote car.
Neat.
That was like, yeah,
That would be fun to play with. I think a Vroom bicycle was my favorite. That had a little key and you turn it on and it'd go, make it sound like you had a real motor on my little bicycle. But it was, I thought I was hot stuff with that right there. Uh, can you roller skate?
no,
Okay. Have you ever snow skied?
no.
No, I didn't think you had much for that. Who's the most famous person you ever met?
Most famous person that I ever met. I think it's a soccer player from Honduras.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Uh, and you've caught plenty of fish, hadn't you?
Mm.
Do you ever fish with having to bait your own hook, where you put a
Mm.
worm on a hook or anything, or are you more
Yeah,
swordfish and stuff?
yeah.
So you actually bait your own hook then.
Hmm.
How about have you ever played golf before?
I think I did twice already. Yeah, I did
Have you?
twice
So
already.
you haven't hit a hole in one, have you?
No,
Now Carmela told me here last week that he's hit a hole in one before.
I don't believe
He
that.
claimed that Nick Book was his witness.
I don't believe
And I
that.
said, Nick Book's going to tell me that he hit one and you were his witness, though. So I told him with that I do a golf show starting in March all the way through till November there. It's called Two Old Farts in a Cart. That I told him I was going to invite him and Nick Book to come with me. And it was going to be two old farts and two young guns in a cart. And we are going to check out his golf game to see on that. But he told me, we asked him how, Coach Fritz asked him, said, well, how long was the hole? He said 100 feet. I said, 100 feet? He said, I mean, 100 yards? We said, what'd you hit? He said, I think I 8-iron out there, though. But it was kind of funny, so I'm going to check him out on that. So you need to ask him about that hole in
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
that he hit. I told him, I said, hitting the ball in the clown's mouth at the putt-putt place, that don't count as a hole in one. I'm talking about real golf there. All right, let's see. Have you ever been to the Empire State Building in New York? Have you ever
Yeah,
been to New York?
yeah, yeah.
Have you been to the Empire State Building?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever been to Disney World?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you did being down in Florida in that area down there. All right, my last two questions. My last question is if somebody walked in and said, man, that guy's tall over there, but the people walked in and they did not know absolutely anything about you, what would be the most important thing you'd want them to know about you?
Uh, I think that I'm a really like gentle person. I'm not like a mean person.
You're not a big giant, a mean giant, like Shrek or somebody like
Yeah.
that. All righty. And my last question is, did we have fun today?
Yes, sir.
That's what it's all about. So Jafeth has been our special guest today. Hey, I can't wait to do your game next week and tell them how you dunked at the wrong goal. That's going to be one of my main stories that we talk about right there, though. But that will be on TV next week for the Big South game that we do, though. But best of luck the rest of the season, though. Enjoy watching you play. And I like the way you block the shots and get in there and you're not afraid to do the dirty work in the paint.
Thank you so
That's
much.
what it's all about.
Thank you so
So
much.
good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.